Y'all, it's time for Rivalry Thursday predictions. I know y'all waited a long time for this. Background, I am in practice right now. But All Sports Pass Podcast West cannot wait any longer since, sorry about voice crack. Since 2 days from now when I'm recording this is the first Rivalry Thursday game of the season. And we're here to start it off immediately to say that yes, Rivalry Thursday did approve of us making predictions for their games. All Sports Pass Podcast North did his predictions. You can watch his video. Anyways, first game of the season. This is the Week 1 game of the week for All Sports Pass Podcast North. You can see his prediction in his video. Powell versus Anderson County. Now, both of these teams are really good. Powell was the 2021 5A state champs. Anderson County was the 2022 4A state champs. But here's the advantage for Anderson County. I think that their environment is very, very tough over there. Especially if there's fireworks in a really huge crowd, which is bigger than Bearden's. Powell High School was able to beat Anderson County last year at Powell. So, I think the psychology happens here again. While Anderson County may not have the better team than Powell, I still have Anderson County winning this game. I felt like Anderson County has too much of the advantage on home field, while Powell is a better team. Anderson County can definitely pull it off of that. So I got Anderson County winning this game. Don't forget, we have 2 Week 1 games. And that is the upcoming game for West High School as they face off against my Bearden Bulldogs, which is the All Sports Pass Podcast West game of the week. Now, as I said in my predictions are still pretty much the same. I have Bearden winning this game. Now, there was a bit of spectacle stuff going on as I was looking at practice. Jason Thompson did not play in the Jamboree along with Torrey Beaufort. Those are 2 major players that you gotta watch out for Bearden. And I specifically noticed because I was at practices. I've seen their plays and all that stuff. But they will be back to play this West High School. All the starters will be playing. I don't know about some of our tight ends and some of our wide receivers. Some of our seniors, some notables, Keaton Dobrev and Andrew Lemons. They've dealt with some injuries. There's also Daniel Anney. I don't know if they'll start, but we'll see. But we do have a stats wide receiver duo. Keyshawn Mills, who is an athlete. Jason Thompson, the running back, he'll be back. The transfer from Clinton, who I never said in my predictions for Bearden. Booby Revel, if that's his last name, he is transferred from Clinton High School over to Bearden High School. So he is now a part of our team. Drew Parrott is now a wide receiver, as I've seen in practices. So he is now going to be for our wide receiver core. Which officially means DJ Hunter is now the starting quarterback for the Bearden Bulldogs, as he is the transfer from Hornwright High School. We also have some stat defensive players, even though our offense is clearly better. Our offensive line has Tom Brazelton and many other studs. West has the same team they've had other than the loss of their very great seniors, so that would be a great disadvantage for them. And that is how Bearden is going to be West. My prediction is still valid. I have Bearden being West. Week 2, now, these are not my teams. I do not cover these teams, even though they are west of Faraday. We're North City and Loudon. They say the Battle of the Bridge. I think that's what it's called. But I call it the Battle of Loudon County as Greenback's a 1A team, and I don't necessarily count them. They're near close to Blount County, so they're in there. And besides, they were in the Blount County Jamboree. But Loudon and North City is another major game. That's why it's on Rivalry Thursday. I think last year, Loudon won on an amazing finish. Because I don't know much about this rivalry since I don't cover these teams. But as I can tell you for sure, Loudon is an amazing team. North City's decent. That's why I'm giving this win to Loudon, despite North City's home field advantage. Loudon is clearly a talented team, and they can develop with a win that day. You saw that hood off, that was Carnell Mills. He was one of the offensive linemen for Bearden. But enough about that. Next game, I don't know, man. I cover William Blunt, but I kind of didn't want this to be a Rivalry Thursday game because both are not talented teams, but they're decent. Heritage and William Blunt. Now, this is an all-sports passport as West game, because obviously I cover William Blunt. And as I said in my predictions, William Blunt is going to win this game. I think that's what I said. If not, then either it stays the same or it's changed. I have William Blunt winning this game, maybe because they're a more talented team. These next couple games, or next 3 games, are teams I do not cover. Greenville and Alcoa. Now, of course, Alcoa's rivals with Maryville, and that is a team I cover. But Alcoa is a more successful team than Maryville in the 3A style that they usually have. And of course, as said, Greenville is another successful 4A team. I know a YouTuber by the name of BVD who supports Alcoa. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He's not in the description because he's not subscribed to me. He doesn't know me, but I know him because I'm subscribed to his YouTube. Enough about that. Alcoa's too good. Alcoa's winning this game. No questions asked. While Greenville is a good team, they made it pretty far in 4A. Alcoa's just a better team. They're more dominant. Carter and Halls is another North game. Both teams are covered by All Sports Passport as North. It's safe to assume Halls has the advantage because of their home field advantage, but I'm tired of explaining that. Carter has a talented team. And as I said before, Halls is also a talented team, and they're actually better than Carter. So I'm giving this one to Halls just because Halls is now an improving and more talented team. This next game, I know nothing about these teams. These are private schools, and I don't usually look at the private schools, but I do search for a bit of 1A, but I know nothing about private schools. Great Christian Academy versus Great Christian Academy. I honestly don't have a true prediction on who wins this game. So I'm going to take a lucky guess and say Great Christian Academy wins this game. Then the only true Christian school I know, other than Catholic Web and CAA, wait, I know nothing about. Now, for another classic. This is Week 7's All Sports Passport as West game of the week. Maryville at Bearden. Of course, the year before, Bearden was able to beat Maryville in overtime, 21-20. You know who got stopped, who lost a couple yards. But now Maryville's back with Brody Smith. Not Chaston Smith, he transferred to Holly. But as said, Maryville is now a better team than they were last year. With the loss of Eli Elkins and Dage Radu, they're still a good team. Sophomore quarterback Will Jones has a lot of talent, and he's sure to impress us this year. However, Bearden is still the better team overall, and with the home field advantage, I have them winning still. No predictions changed. The next game is another private school matchup, but I know more about Catholic than Brentwood Academy. In fact, I barely know much about Middle Tennessee football, so I'm only an East Tennessee man. But as I'm certain, I'm giving this one to Knoxville Catholic. With Tyreek Hayne and more other players, I feel like they can impress the entire county. And they can certainly impress Brentwood Academy by winning this game. This game is a huge game between an all-sports passport as North team and an all-sports passport as West team. Anderson County at West. Now, as I said before I made predictions, I said that Anderson County was going to win this game, I think. But I'm going to change my prediction here. I now have West winning this game because of the home field advantage. Now, of course, if I said West High still wins before, then I still think West High still wins now. But if I said Anderson County wins in my West predictions, I'm changing it. I have West winning. Anderson County actually doesn't have much of the talent as West does. West is keeping a lot of their talent except for their seniors. Same thing with Anderson County, but Anderson County was just a less talented team. They couldn't beat them at home last year. That's why I now have West winning. Now, I know more about 1A than private schools, I can tell you right now, Holyfield and Oliver Springs are both talented teams. As this is the 1A matchup that you need to watch, for sure. If you're into small towns like me, then certain you gotta watch this game. I've been to both Holyfield and Oliver Springs over the summer. Beautiful stadiums. But that's off topic. I have Oliver Springs winning this game. While Holyfield has a lot of talent and ability, I think Oliver Springs with the home field advantage has a lot. They're probably going to win this game because of that. Last game, Maryville at Farragut, another All Sports Pass Podcast West game of the week, this time for week 11. And if I said Farragut was going to beat Maryville again, then I'm also going to change that prediction. Maryville will beat Farragut. Now, this is because, of course, Maryville is now a better team. They have more talent now, so therefore, they are more talented than Farragut, even if Farragut has the home field advantage. But while Farragut is a pretty good team in close games, Maryville with Brody Smith on the other, they're now a pretty good team as well. So I'm going to give this one to Maryville, and we'll see how the Rivalry playoff stuff goes as well. They're going to have 2 games now on a Thursday and a Friday, I believe. So that's my predictions. This is obviously a long video. It's 11 minutes while I'm recording. So yeah, don't subscribe to the West channel. Also subscribe to the North channel. Fun fact, we actually met at the Jamboree last week at Dibs. You see my Instagram post on that, and his Instagram post on that as well. You'll see it. And for all of you people that have watched my videos since 2020, of course, an obvious face we go there. Anyways, All Sports Passport has West, signing out. And with an interesting way, horror haunting while I'm at practice. This is just how much contest I have in general.